ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I am the Fuzz, and I'm here to entertain. I have a new deck for you. I'm calling this one the Boom-SHOCK-a-laka because there's a lot of shocking going on in this one. This one I originally saw played by Pedro, though I don't know if he's the one who created it, and I thought it was hilarious, so I decided to give this one a try. Let's have a look-see. So this is Advanced Darius because it's, of course, the shocks. Oh, whoops, my mistake. But it actually does serve a purpose. It's a good board clear, and also just stunning the board for one turn is actually really good as well. So the deck itself, let's just go through it. We've got 4 Horizons. This is all mono blue, by the way. 4 Horizons because it helps to get up the levels really quickly. Some would say 4 is overkill because later on your 3rd and 4th become kind of dead, but generally the game doesn't last that long. And anything to ensure that you start with Horizons is pretty good. So 4 Horizons works just fine. 4 Unstable Reactors, one of the cornerstones of the deck. Basically, one of these is enough to sustain 1 force field or one other energy card almost indefinitely by itself. It is kind of a strange card because you can kind of control when it blows up, because if you have more than 1 artifact, it will grow faster than you can control it, so it'll eventually blow up. So if you have 3 of them on the board, they're not going to last very long. But it's a great card both for board control purposes and also just to keep pumping up your stuff. Insane synergy with Titan, so really fun card. 4 Flash Freezes, it's one of the only removal spells you have. It works actually pretty well. Good for killing small stuff, also great synergy with the hero power, because you just shock something. I mean, you flash freeze it, and then the hero power just kills it immediately. So, a pretty good card. 4 Protectors, one of the other cards that uses energy. Works pretty well. The shields are nice. Also, just some early game defense. Now, you're probably wondering, what about Foundry Engineers? Well, Foundry Engineers has a very bad synergy with the reactor, because all the golems are artifacts, and they're going to cause the reactor to blow up prematurely and just kill all your golems. So, it sucks. So you don't want to run that. 3 Power Engineers destroy enemy spells, but you can sometimes destroy your own because you can kind of transfer energy. If you have a force field that's about to die, you can destroy it and give something else for energy. So yeah, it's a pretty handy card. 2 Ancient Wisdoms, just kind of placeholder, extra draw power. Could be replaced with something else, like maybe Silencer if you want to go more late game. 4 Library Guards, more card draw, and also decent body. You could almost call this guy an auto-include in all Wisdom decks. He really sees a lot of play. 3 Astral Dive. This is the spell. A bit expensive after the change, but still useful. You can pump up, whatever you want. And the 2 energy is pretty relevant. It's enough to give you an extra shield on your Protector. It gives your Titans an extra shock. And you can use it to blow up reactors prematurely. Then we've got 3 Lamps. This is like your backup win condition if your Titans die. Also, any deck that doesn't run spell removal is gonna suffer because of Lamp, because it's very hard to kill otherwise. And it's just a very dangerous card. You can also use it to help accelerate the reactor. 4 Force Fields. This card's been an interesting one because sometimes it's really bad if it's removed as soon as you play it because it's a huge tempo loss. But otherwise, 1 damage less from every creature is actually a big deal, since very few creatures have more than 3 attack. This protects you insanely well, and now it properly stacks. So if you have 2 of these things on the board, you basically don't take damage. So now in order to sustain it, you need at least 1 reactor and the hero power from the shrine to do it. But if your opponent can remove these, it's very difficult to win. Now 4 may be overkill, and depending on how the meta shapes, if there's too much spell removal going around, you might cut it a little bit, because if you play this for 4 mana and you run into a unicorn, that sucks. You could put in Silencer instead, since you have so many new Horizons. And then the 4 Dust Titans. This is the big beat stick of the deck. Ridiculously powerful with Reactor, because he just pumps himself, and the Reactor pumps him as well. If you play this guy with Reactor, he's an immediate 4/4, and can shock 2 things. If you play him with a hero power, he can shock 3 things. So even if he immediately dies, The shocking two things means he has an immediate impact on the board, and he can grow really, really large. With Fireball being slightly phased out because of the mana increase, this guy survives the board a lot better. He's only really vulnerable to things like Helm, but you can just use Gnome Power Engineer to get rid of that. Otherwise, Karthus, Tornado Outbreak, but you can just always play more. That's why you run 4 Titans. This is your big threat. 1 Titan, because he can shock everything, because your hero power shocks everything. I've had Titans swing for like 14 damage, and it's a great creature now. Really great for the deck. Shrine count, I put in 21, 19 Wisdom Shrines, and we've got 18 Wisdom, and then 3 of these. Thaumic Laboratory is just more ways to pump energy. You get 2 energy every 2 turns, so basically it's like 1 energy per turn. So this can be used to sustain 1 energy card, like 1 force field, for instance, along with the reactor. So pretty good. Also, you can use it to buff your protectors to give them more shields, buff your titans. It just works really well. Now, the deck is not very complicated. Now, so what are your bad matchups? Your mainly bad matchups are, of course, either hyper-aggressive. Yeah, hyper-aggressive because your only board clear is the reactor, and if that doesn't work out, you could just lose. Actually, one of the games that you'll see, I had this problem where a guy just had an insanely good opening, and there was just nothing I could do. I couldn't clear his board quickly enough. And otherwise, just your opponent's running a lot of unicorns and stuff. Like, especially nature, because nature can play unicorn and, like, bounce it back to their hand. And they can just destroy several of your force fields, destroy your lamps or whatever. But you can still deal with them because they can only destroy so many spells. And if they destroy your force fields, your lamps survive. If they destroy your lamps, your force fields survive. And then your Titan just cleans up. So it's not that bad. But if you run into a deck with 4 unicorns, it's going to be tough. But what are you going to do? This is certainly not a tier 1 deck or anything. Tier 2, yeah, could probably be tier 2 with some tweaks. It does reasonably well. Again, anything that doesn't run spell removal, you just crush them most of the time. If they do run spell removal, it's kind of up in the air. So yeah, let's take it for a ride. We'll see how it goes. I've got a few games for you against a few different decks. And let's see how it goes. Enjoy these games. Alright, we got a guy I more or less am familiar with. And we got Keanu Reeves. It's gonna be a great game. I can feel it. Okay, we got a Horizons. That's always good. That means we get to the good stuff sooner. Although he has green, which means he may have unicorns, and that's bad. This deck does not do well against unicorns. Corruption. What's he gonna got? What's he gonna got? Oh, it's the Harpy. I guess this is the whatever it is that it was called. That Corruption Keanu with like wisdom as well. I don't know if this one runs wisdom, but this was Jodo's idea, I think, to introduce corruption to the mix because of I don't think I'm gonna need force field all that much, because you've got big creatures like the demon and the harpy. So yeah, I guess. I don't know what kind of removal he might have. How does he answer a Titan? I'm not sure. I'm hoping he attacks. No, I guess not. Oh. I kind of want to save Flash Freeze though. Just in case. I don't have to worry that much about aggression right now. Well, what kind of trick does he have here? Maybe he has 2 tricks. Like double outbreak or something. He's got to have something. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. And an Noxious to cap things off. Am I safe in playing the Titan? If I just put it out kind of naked? How does he kill it? Double Noxious? That would kill a 4/4 Titan as well, so we're gonna risk it. Well, look at that! Haldiri Rider! I'm gonna shock it right now. I know it still does damage, but at least it won't damage me next turn. Ah, I was right. He had a Haldiri Rider. Would have been really sad if I just lost this guy for nothing. Well, trade with the Haldiri, but it doesn't. There's no reason for the Titan to trade. It can do much better than that. Okay. Boom. Should be pretty safe now. Right? There's no way he can, like... Unless he has another Haldiri. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye, bot. I'm gonna be, like, really... I'm gonna play, like, really scared and just move them back. Just in case he has, like, Haldiri and the Elf pump up. But that's not gonna be a problem. That's kind of lame. But that's not terrible, I guess. At least it's not gonna blow up a lamp. Bounces the unicorn back. So it's gonna be that kind of game. Play this. And this. This board should be pretty safe. Oh, why didn't I shock the Haldiri? Oh, that was stupid. I should have just shocked it right away. Then I would reduce his options. There's Noxious number 1. Does he have Noxious number 2 as well? What other tricks does he have? Outbreak is what I'm mostly worried about. Because it just whoosh, stuff goes away. Well, I'll save it. My Titans hold ground, so we should be fine here. I can just use the Lightning Storm ability to just stop his board from doing anything. And then recharge my Protector for extra shields. My Gnome Power Engineer, I guess, isn't going to do anything. Probably not. Plague Vermin. But they're just going to die to the Lightning Storm. Right? Unless I'm missing something. Lamp of Zephyr. Yeah, let's just clear these guys. They're already shocked. Let's give this guy's shield back. Hit for massive damage. Boom. Boom. 14 damage. And total shock of his board. Who knew? Titans are badass. Word of Vigor. Sure, sure. Not too worried about those. Yeah. Yay! The Boom-SHOCK-a-laka strikes again. Oh, we got a game. Basic Neva. That could be tricky. That's always a bit dangerous. Grove Guardian. I have to be careful here. I'll probably end up flash freezing it next turn. Oh. Terrific. Everybody's gonna be playing that now, right? gonna take a while before I can blow the reactor. So I'm gonna have to take some damage. No, there you are. I posted the link, right? Should be pretty easy to find me. I can't really avoid this damage. I can't... It'll still take a while to get energy on this to clear the board. I guess I'll play this anyways. And just shield him. Oh. Did we now? Oh, you're Toons, right? Or Tombs. I will never remember that properly. Watch him play like a second brother in arms and then be surprised when his entire board disappears. Probably should have mulliganed for Horizons, because Horizons is very good for this deck. Being able to get to the Titan and Library Guards one turn sooner is just a really big deal. And your reactors can just clear the board anytime. Wow. I was just joking when I said that. Like, I was legitimately joking. Oh, wait. I don't have enough mana left over. Crap. I could have done a trick. Oh, wait. I can just do this. And then... Bada bing! Goodbye, board. Not my favorite play, but, you know, gets the job done. Wow, I don't think it's worth hasting that. Just 2 damage? Save the haste for, like, I don't know, the Death Trap or whatever. Whatever is that the kids play these days. I don't know if I can safely play the Lamp of Zephyr. Force Field. That could be a good thing to check for shenanigans. No Power Engineer is never going to kill anything. Oh, I am going to miss a bunch of good cards, though. That's good to know. If he has a Unicorn, it'll blow this up, and then Lamp can kill this trash next turn. And get me some board control back. I don't know if I can survive the rush. Oh, Commander. Oh, that's a juicy target for my Lamp. Assuming he doesn't have a trick, which he could. But my Lamp isn't even gonna die. That's tempting. Horizons plus Lamp. I take only 2 damage here anyways, and this puts me within some juicy Titan territory. He could have a trick. He could have an ambush strike, in which case it'll just be a trade if I hit the smaller elf. But he could block with this one. 4/5 will still kill my Lamp. So we'll do it this way. And hope I don't regret this. Didn't you guys know? Force Fields are in style now. Force Fields are what gets played. Oh, bollocks. Oh no, I take 3 damage. That's terrible. Terrible. I could just, I could actually do a nice cleanup here. With this. And this. I'm gonna lose my force field, but it's done its job. Maybe I can lamp away his board pretty soon. Oh, what is that supposed to be? Elven Skyrider. He didn't even attack. Okay, I guess he doesn't have tricks. So we're gonna... I could actually send in 2 lamps, and that seems like a good idea. Just kill 2 guys here. Keep the board clear of trash. I shouldn't die here. Otherwise, I should be safe. My lamp should hold ground. Okay, he doesn't have what he needs. Let's secure the board. Okay. We should be safe now. I can protect my Titan from Haldiris with the library guards. Unless he's got like Haldiri elf buff and then another scout haste. But then I'll just trade with flash freeze. And that should be fine. Oh, we're good. Alright. Are we ready to lose? Oh, it's an aggressive deck. 3 force fields. Yeah, no. Okay. If this is the deck I think it is, I should not be keeping protectors. Because that's the guy with the zombies and the consumes and the succubi. There's a zombie right there. Ah, I knew it. Okay. Should be fine now. Hopefully he has a crappy turn 2. No, he does not. He does not have a crappy turn 2. He has an excellent turn 2. Opening with 3 1-drops. We're going to play Unstable Lamp next turn to get the Unstable rolling quickly. So we prepare that board wipe. What now, Succubus? That would just make my day, wouldn't it? Well... Oh, he's gonna Noxious Plague Vermin here? Oh well. Noxious turns out to be an insane card to have. We gotta load up the board wipe. Oh, okay, that's handy. Okay, I can blow up the board next turn if I want to. We'll see what he plays. He plays more of that 2 health garbage. Yeah, they always have fumes. I never do. It's whenever I play a corruption deck, I never draw removal. It's like... It's absurd. It's basically absurd. Oh. Necromancer? It's a bit of an issue, actually. I guess I'll Hero Power here, actually. To just slow him down. And then I can... Because I can't make this go up. And Hero Power, so clear. Unless I'm willing to just take 6 damage, but I don't think we'll be taking 6 damage here. That seems really, really bad. But then nothing seems good. Or we could lamp this guy. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll lamp this dude. Hold on a second. We have shields. We have shields, guys. Let's not lose a lamp for no reason. Alright. Now, he's gonna... of course, he's gonna have Noxious to kill this. But now I can clear his board. Succubus? Probably. No, he's got Consume. Wow. Perfect draw. Perfect draw. Exact lethal. Perfect order of cards. Oh well. There are some games you just can't win.